Hi, thanks, Pam. Welcome, everybody. We are already at the end of the first week of July. July. So we're halfway through the year. So, how many of you remember back in January, we all got really excited. We talked about goal setting. Maybe you set yourself a word. Maybe you set some personal set. We hope that you set some goals for your business, personal sales, personal recruiting, your title, where you want to go, what do you want to do. So put in the chat what your word of the year was if you set a word. And a little bit later on, I'm going to ask you a second question because I want to test you out here, and Pam is not allowed to give the answer away.
Okay.
So I hope that you have remembered that word. And if you haven't, it's okay. Give yourself some grace. That's a great word, Jenny. That's actually one of the things on my list here. Give yourself a little bit of grace that it's okay. If you got caught up with life and maybe you're not quite on track, it's so easy to get excited about our goals and really think this is going to be it. And then you know what happens? Life. Life happens. And so maybe you haven't achieved everything you've set out to do in the first half of the year. Maybe some of those healthy habits are slipping a little bit. Have you been posting every day online? Have you been using that 100 reasons why people want to join Tupperware that we talked about last month? Nikki has talked to us multiple times about the importance of consistency in social media. Even if that is not where your main focus is, I think all of us would be happy to have contact with customers on social media, even if that's not our main source of business. We still want to be engaged. It's a huge way to build your relationships and continue to widen that circle. So, if you have fallen off a little bit, guess what? You are not alone, and it's okay that you're not quite where you had hoped to be. The important thing is that we have to learn from the last few months. We want to adjust our goals. Maybe some of you are killing it and you need to stretch a little further. If your goal doesn't make you just a little bit sick, it's not a good enough goal. And if you need help, you just talk to Pam. She'll be happy to stretch that goal a little bit. Believe me, I know. Or Jenny, or Ellen, or Nikki, or Callie, whoever your leader is. And some of you on here have lots of leaders. Talk to them about where you want to go and help you to focus in on what those goals might look like. So a few tips on getting that restart and refresh because hey, we want to finish the second half of the year really strong. We want to review and revise. Take time to look at our goals. Are they still realistic? Are they achievable? As I said, do you need to make them a little further of a stretch or do you need to rein them in just a touch? Although you still have 6 months, guys. A lot is going to happen. We have the biggest half of the year coming up. Next, focus on your progress, not perfection. No one here, no one on this call is perfect. None of us. Even if you see someone on here and you think she has got it going on or he really has his priorities in line, guess what? We all have things, all of us. So just give yourself a little bit of grace, knowing that we're going to celebrate the little wins. We're going to acknowledge our efforts, no matter how small the victories are. We're going to take some time to appreciate that. The next one is give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself. We all have setbacks. There are always weeks, days, months that things don't line up the way we want it to. So it's okay if you find yourself in that position. Maybe something else that you can do is create a new routine. Start a fresh, new daily or weekly to-do list. Yesterday, I was talking to some friends and we were discussing our to-do list and how sometimes we feel so overwhelmed and what is the best way to really make sure we accomplish something every day. Well, the first thing is you may have a master to-do list, personal, business, your home, your family, but maybe your best way of handling that is, yeah, you can have that big list, but put 3 things on a post-it note. 3 things that you really want to accomplish that day. And if three is too many, then pull it back because maybe one of those is really big. Maybe you only have one thing on that list. Don't give yourself a list of 10 things because guess what? You're probably not going to do it. So focus in on the top three things. And when you cross those off, hey, the day's not over. Go ahead and add some more, but make it easy. So maybe that could be part of your new daily or weekly routine. And then find that support system, connecting with your friends, family member, a mentor, someone on the team. Maybe it's your upline, maybe it's your downline, somebody that you can really connect with and help with your accountability. And remember, every journey has ups and downs. So don't be surprised, when things don't go exactly according to plan. So I love all your words. Thank you guys for sharing those. Who remembers what champion's word of the year is? It's been a hot minute since I've heard or seen it in anything, I think. So who can remember? If you remember, put it in the chat and let's see who knows what the champion word of the year is. And my word of the year was evolve. And my business has definitely, been evolving the last several years, the ways of the business, ups and downs. In the last 7, 8 months, I jumped into some more live selling, doing some things on TikTok, really stepping out of my comfort zone. And you know what? Some days I'm like, I'm killing it. It's fantastic. Hooray. And the next time I'm like, Ellen, talk to me. I need some support. And that's a-okay. So I hope that you will revisit your goals. And you know what? Summer Sizzle is coming. Do you know that you can still get in the Summer Sizzle recognition? Do you know that the recognition is May, June, and July up to July 17th? And that you could be in the recruiting top 10 in personal recruits, top 5 in unit recruiting. You could be top 5 in personal sales, top 3 in unit sales, top 3 in team sales. Everybody with 2 or more qualified recruits, May, June, and 17 days of July. Everybody who has at least 2 qualified recruits, that means they submitted 150 or more since they signed up. Do you know you get a gift? Maybe that is your goal. Do you know that when you have $2,000 May 1st through July 17th, you get a gift at Summer Sizzle? If you haven't looked at the Summer Sizzle recognition, I would really encourage you to do so. And maybe that is part of your new goals. Maybe your goals are going to be get to invite people and yourself to join the Tupperware Live. Have you watched the Tupperware Live? It's fantastic. It's on our website. It is free. You have someone doing the demo. You have someone giving all the tips and tricks. All you need to do is reach out to your customers, invite them, encourage them, and follow up with them. Maybe your goal is to have people on the next bingo. Maybe your goal is to have 2 bingo cards at the next bingo. Your goals, whatever they are your goals. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. It's all about you. So don't worry, you got this. We are going to have a fantastic second half of the year. And yes, the champion word of the year is elevate.